Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It is white to play and win with only 2 bishops. So it's white move, and white has a win. But white must find the only winning move in this position, and these pawns are going downward in this direction. They are too close to the promotion and you have to do something. And as always guys, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, welcome back. So the thing is, black is about to get a queen if we didn't do anything. Like if we just move a random move like bishop to d4, that doesn't help us. Black would just move away, and notice if we just lose one of our pieces, we cannot deliver checkmate with only a bishop. So that way we are going to make this game a draw as best, right? So at most this is going to be a draw and we are not going to win the game. So just forget all of the random move, and the first correct move is to play bishop to g6. So the idea is, now if you had a chance to see that this bishop is preventing the king from moving out of the jail, right? So now black is forced to the corner, and black king has only one legal move to play to, which is king to a1. So the thing in this position, black can block the check with the knight, but we are going to just capture the knight and everything is going to be even easier for us, right? This is going to be checkmate if black didn't careful with that. And if black decided to move upward this way, we are going to play bishop to d4 check. And now if you had a chance to see that, because of this bishop, they have already created a nice barrier, right? Can you see this barrier? And the king can't just penetrate this, meaning with the help of our king, with the help of white king, we are going to eventually catch up these pawns. And black has only these 2 moves. Black can move the pawn, the backward pawn, but that doesn't matter. And if black decided to move this, we are going to capture, and everything is going to be very nice for us, and we are going to win the game easily. So black is not going to defend the check by playing knight to d3. So black must go to the corner. Black king must go to the corner. So guys, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move again, right? So this is the second most critical part of the puzzle, and best of luck. Okay, so the move is king to f7. So now the thing we are going to do is to move the bishop and move on g7. So why we do that, I will show you in a minute. So now in this position, the knight has 3 moves to play to, and the knight obviously wouldn't play this move, otherwise we are going to just capture this. And the knight can play these 2 moves, but for these 2 of them we are going to play bishop to d4 check. So again, black has to move the knight to b2. That is the best option, and we are going to move the bishop to g7. So our idea is we have to put the bishop on g7, so that way black now has no moves, right? And black would just move the pawn, and that is the only move. So the reason why we put the bishop on b7 is actually to block the bishop, right, with the king. So now in this position, if we just put the bishop in the wrong way, black would just push, and now we don't have any way to unstalemate black. Black is stalemated, and if we just try to move to play a stupid move like bishop to h 5, that is not going to go well for us. So that is the reason why we put the bishop in this position, why we put the bishop on g7. So black's only move is to push. We block the access and unpin the knight, so the knight has got a move, and the knight can move in this position, right? So that is the purpose, and the knight will move to any of the squares, guys. It doesn't matter. If the knight moves to d3, we simply capture it, and that would make the process even easier. So now in this position we move the king. So in this position again, obviously the knight can't move to e5, the knight has to move to b2. But what we are going to do is block the access, and we are once again unpinning the knight. So the idea is we are zigzagging and we are getting down to these pieces, and eventually we are going to help with the king. So that is what we are trying to accomplish. So in this position, the knight moves, we move, the knight go back, we move and block the pin once again. So the knight moves, we move, the knight blocks, and in this position we move to c3. Once again the same idea. If we just messed up and move otherwise to other square, that is going to be just stalemate. So with that in mind, that is why we are going to move to c3. And now the knight moves. In this position we are going to play king to b3, attacking the pawn. So in this position we are going to play bishop to h6. So now we are unpinning the knight, so the knight has a move, and in fact that is the only piece that can move in this position. So if the knight moves to any of these 3 squares, we are going to just capture the knight, and that would be just easy for us with the help of two of our bishop. So the knight must move to d1, and we are going to just capture the pawn in this position. And now the knight has to move to this square again. So now we can't actually deliver checkmate. That would be just a pin, and that would be just a stalemate. So instead what we are going to do is to play bishop to h7. So the idea is it's a waiting move, and we are waiting black to move the knight, right? The knight, after the knight moves, we give a check. Black has to move to one of these square. It doesn't matter. We are just defending the b2 square with our king, and that would be just checkmate. So with these ideas, black has now only this is the good move for black. At least it makes black waste a move, right? So we move the king, so black now has nothing to do. Black may just move the knight on d2, and we move the king to c2, and black is run out of check, and black can't do anything actually in this position, and we are going to deliver a checkmate like this. So this is the solution, and this is how we are going to win the game. So for a recap purpose, first we are going to play bishop to g6, and then when black plays to a1, black has this move also, but we are going to just capture the knight, and that would make the process even easier. So here we have to move the king to f7. So the idea of the king moving to f7 is to put the bishop on g7. So either way we are going to put the bishop on g7, right? So that is our plan. And in this position, if black moves the knight somewhere like these 3 moves, we are going to give a check, and we are going to place the bishop on g7, so that way we can zigzag down and block the check and eventually capture the only pawn and win the game. So that is what we are going to do. But if black didn't move the knight in this position, like this move, black can be clever and move the knight this way, and now we can't actually make the same move. Instead, what we are going to do is move around this way. So now black is forced to move the knight, and this way we arrived at a similar looking position, and it's going to be the same thing. So here in this position, black has a knight move only, and black has to move the knight only, right? So if black moves to d3, we are going to just capture immediately that, so black wouldn't do that and move and play a move like c4, knight to c4. So we zigzag down like this, so that way black will get a move whenever we move, right? So this way we get into the pawn, and actually we remove the pawn, right? So the reason, the purpose for removing the pawn is, if you had a chance to see that, now the pawn is defending the knight. So that is why we have to play to h6 first to unpin the knight, otherwise that would be just a stalemate. So when the knight moves, we are going to capture the pawn. So this is a checkmate trade. Black has to do something with that, and black may just move the knight away, but that doesn't help black, right? This is going to be just checkmate, and black can't do anything, right? So black's best move is to move to one of this square, eventually prevent us from delivering a checkmate that would be pin, and it's not available for now. So we waste a move and play a waiting move like bishop to h7, and black will get a move, and this is going to be just checkmate. So this is the whole variation of the puzzle. If you found this entertaining, if you found the explanation well, make sure to subscribe, like, and if you don't like it, just tell me what you don't like in the comment. I'm trying to improve my contents, and I appreciate all of your comments. I just give a positive comment to any of your comments. I love you all, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.